Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. As always, I appreciate that. Next up in my Steam library list of games, I'm going through them in alphabetical order, is Agatha Christie ABC Murders. You play Belgium Inspector Hercule Poirot, who is called in to help with solving 3 murders. This is another iteration or adaptation of the classic story by Agatha Christie, the ABC Murders. You might have read the book or seen the miniseries, so the story might be very familiar to a lot of people. I like this game in that way that it has clean, sort of cartoony, shell-shaded graphics. They are very clear, colorful, and charming, but movement and animations are very sluggish and very basic. So you can really tell that the production values aren't as lavish as in other adventure games. The voice work in this adventure game is quite good throughout, very charming voices. Gameplay is classic point and click. You search the locations for a set number of clues. You observe characters before questioning them. You choose the appropriate dialogue options and you will get useful information. Although you do get various dialogue options, the outcome of the dialogue is pretty much the same no matter what, but I guess for choosing one option over the other gives you a little bit more points, and that's what sort of stacks up to a score at the end of the game. So there's not really a wrong choice in terms of the dialogue options. Once you have sufficient clues, you can piece them together to answer the essential questions of the investigation. So Poirot will present a certain question. What is the psychological profile of this and that person? And you sort of piece together certain clues that you have already found in order to answer that question. To be honest, I found that some of the deduction that was going on was somewhat far-fetched, but it still is a nice change of that classic adventure genre. So you get to do a little bit more, some different things than you'd expect from an adventure game. The puzzles are variations of the same thing throughout the game. You have to figure out how to open something, whether it is a cupboard or like a secret safe or a trunk or cash machine. It's never too difficult, but some puzzles might have you scratch your head at times, but you can always ask for a hint. So there's a hint system in this game as well for people who really need that. In the end, you get to reconstruct the events that took place right up to the murder, which is a very nice sort of payoff after you've done a lot of research. Now, if you already read the book, okay, this game is not going to add that much to that experience. I think that the game is quite lightweight if you compare it to the source material. And I think this game is mostly aimed for people who have not read the book, who have not seen the miniseries. And if you haven't, then I think you can have some good amount of fun here. It will take you around 6, 7, 8 hours to complete the whole thing. So that is, I think, a plus, because I don't like games that overstay their welcome, basically. So overall, this is a decent game that comes recommended only when it's on sale, and if you haven't seen the miniseries and read the book. That's it for me. Wait for the next video to come out. See you next time then.
No doubt about it, the murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.